Alright guys. Come and talk! Sorry we're not open yet. Oh no, you come very early today. Is there anything I can help you with? There's definitely something you can do. What is it? Can we work here? What? Excuse me, what? Is it possible for us to work here? What? Why? We have learned something precious since we first arrived here. Communication is very important on Earth, and Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. It blows our mind to learn that you need to mix between verbal and nonverbal communication here. Yes, I can see that your communication skills improved an awful lot since you arrived. That is true, but it's not enough. Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings we learned from them here. This made us think. Instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, just focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly. Sounds like a good strategy. This is why we asked you to allow us to work here. Because you want to interact with our customers? That is correct. I'm not sure about this. No, normally if you are applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through a certain process before you finally get the job. If you get it at all. Oh. Let me think this over if you don't mind. And I'll let you know tomorrow. Oh no. We are sorry for our... What in the... I've never seen this word in my life. But it has to be today. May I know why? Because we are leaving for an event tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Thank you. But with one condition. You won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. Once I'm done, I'll give you the cup to the customers. Understood. There are other things you need to keep in mind. What is that? Dealing with the customers. Some people come here just to chill. They might come here just for a drink, work, or read something. I strongly suggest you let them be, but always be prepared if they want to talk about anything. How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not? That won't be easy, but you'll be able to judge based on their body language. Non-verbal signs? Yes. That would be very hard for us. Indeed. Don't worry. I'll give you a sign. We should start talking. Oh, and you should stop. Thank you. We will need that so much. Well, that's basically what I have to do here. Do we need a special outfit for the job? Not really. I only need an apron now to keep your suit clean and to differentiate you from the customers. You don't really need more differentiation, but it will make you look more legit for the job. That's a very Earthling thing to do. It is. Alright then. Are you ready for this? We are. Okay, let's start the night. Welcome. Holy wow. What the hell is happening? Good evening, Miss Rhea. Hey Jay, what's going on here? Well, Nell was working here over tonight, and I thought I was the one who brought bad news. I never thought this place would be a ground zero for an alien invasion. Nah, it's not like that. No, it's just helping out. You never look like someone who needs help. There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it's the other way around. Second, judging from the situation, we are actually the person who is getting help from the barista. Not the other way around. What? We have learned some things since we arrived, and we come to a conclusion before starting another breeding mission. We should learn about how Earthlings communicate. We thought this place would be the best place to learn. And you just agree to this? On one condition. I make the drinks. Nell will only be here to serve and communicate. Fair trade. What's in it for you then? What? You're helping them here. What do you get in return? Now that you mention it, if there's anything you want from us, please do not hesitate to ask. Don't mention it. Well, maybe you can be my next story. I can write an article about your work here. Freya. If I still need to write for the paper again. What happened? The chief found out. Oh. Is that why you didn't come yesterday? Yes. How did she find out? Do you remember my fateful meeting with the higher up? An elevator? Yes. The same thing happened with my chief. They met each other on the lift. And the higher up mentioned our encounter to her. The chief called me into her office. And things went down here from there. She realized immediately that it was the reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course. I'm sorry to hear that. What are you gonna do now? Write the goddamn novel, I guess. And after that, hope that it sells well. If not, I don't know. We do not understand what is really happening, Miss Freya, but we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is on the house. Huh? You allowed to do that? We will pay for the drink. No, it's okay. It's on the house. That was a nice thing to do, no? That was the best thing to do according to our census. It was. So, what do you want to drink, Miss Freya? Your favorite? Our favorite? Anything. I trust you with the decision. Alright, let's try this drink I see on here, which is called the Milky Way, which is milk, honey, and mint. I'm gonna make this drink real quick. Here is your drink. Especially crafted by the owner of this coffee shop. Well, who else is gonna brew it? Thank you so much for this. I always wonder why this place only hot drinks. But today, I'm having a DUI. Not for long are you on this with the novel. I can prepare the draft in a few days, I think. Now that I really don't need to care about other deadlines, and after I managed to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood, even after caffeine infusion. Excuse me, Miss Freya? We have learned extensively about earthling bodies, about all the races. And we do not think infusing your blood with coffee will be advisable. I'm sorry, no. I'm not really in the mood for this sort of conversation. It was just... No. Freya wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee. Oh. We're glad to hear that then. That was a figure of speech now. Ah, we have learned about that term. It is still very hard to understand your language. It will always be hard. Languages will keep on changing. Understood. At least we here now need to learn the basics of how Earthlings communicate. Miss Ray, if we may ask. Ask away? How fast do you write? Not fast enough, apparently. But do you have numbers? Numbers? How many words do you produce per day? I don't think I have an exact number. But full time? Let's be able to write between 3,000 and 5,000 words per day. That's a lot. That's raw. After that, I still need to edit. I usually end up after half of what I originally wrote. According to our research, the standard numbers of words for the thing you need to write is between 50 and 100,000. That's right. But for this draft, I don't need to write that much. That is a pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write? Let's see. I think it should be around 15,000 words. It's pretty big for a pitch draft. Well, it's a GRA media, the biggest publisher around. If we can count based on number of words, it seems like you'll be able to achieve your target easily. I wish. Ryan is annoying about the number of words. Hell, it requires things outside the mere word count. If we only judge writers by their abilities to write a large number of words, then we shouldn't have poetry or short stories. That is pretty hard to understand, but we learned beforehand that art is a difficult matter, even for Earthlings. Yep, Earthlings seem to have a fascination for things which are hard to understand, from languages to arts. Right again. But you're not that wrong about writing, you know? Word count is one of the few things you can directly judge a story by. It's not the most important thing, but it's still up there. So it's still a vital parameter? Oh my gosh. Definitely. Cool. That doesn't sound like you at all now. I guess you really are learning something on Earth. Move free coming in. Oh, another guest. Oh snap, Myrtle up in here. You know, I need to see my boy Officer George, bro. Where the freak is he, bro? Hey Jay. I think I messed up too much of his drinks, bro. He is done with me, bro. I think he came in 2 times. I messed up both his drinks. Jay, why you messing up my drinks, man? Good evening, Miss Martel. I won't even ask. Except for one thing. Who's making the drinks? I'm still the one responsible for that. Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please. Okay, so coffee, ginger? Coffee, ginger? Alright, here we go. Coffee with a little bit of ginger. Hopefully what she's talking about. Your order is ready. Not bad. Thanks. You are welcome. What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle? Smell. Some people come to the coffee shop just to sit without being disturbed. Oh, that definitely seems to fit Miss Myrtle Vintage here. Actually, I'm not here to just sit without being disturbed. Ah? Pardon us. I was just trying to train on how to talk with the customers here. I can see that. You're still trying to get laid. Oh! No, we are not. We are tasked with learning how Earthlings communicate with others. Yeah, it's a step in the right direction. One suggestion, if you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. Start talking the way we talk. Start listening the way we listen. Which, essentially, is not really listening at all. That would be very difficult to achieve, but we will try. Step by step. One small step for you might be a giant leap for your kind. That was nicely said, Miss Freya. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know you are not here for your usual activities, are you here for someone then? Yeah. Oh, is it Aqua? Uh-huh. What's the occasion? What's the occasion? No special occasion. It's just... the fruit? Oh! I'm sorry! I'm late! I was supposed to leave early, but... What is this? What is happening here? I already told the barista to call the cops when he's... and I'm going to breathe here. Where is Jay? Miss Aqua, please relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe. Yes, everything is fine. Okay. Please let me take a breath. Here, please drink this water. Feeling better now? Yes. I'm sorry. Is it alright, Miss Aqua? Everyone has been surprised to see me here. What are you doing here anyway? We're starting to think we might need to make a recording for the answer to this question. You have to tell me if you don't want to. No problem, Miss Aqua. It is time for our break anyway. So here's the deal. That's really interesting. Very nice of you to do this, Jay. It's nothing really. But do you really think one day is enough to learn everything? Definitely not. But we do not want to disturb this business. Oh, we do not want to disturb this place business for any longer. As if this place cares about business. Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start. But we cannot limit ourselves to just this place. Where do you want to go after this? Couchella. What? What are you going to do at Couchella? According to our research, there are many breedings happening during Couchella. That is why we decided that the event will be our next target. Well, you're not wrong. But didn't you say the baby has to be born out of love? Yes, we noticed that. But we also noticed that we need to know a lot more about Earthlings, according to breeding manders. That is what we will study in Coachella. After that, we will be ready to breed with so many female Earthlings. Oh my god. I shouldn't say that, but that sounds like the best plan you've ever had since you got here. We know. We also surprised ourselves, but please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan. We work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the bar. So our discussion with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing together? It's nothing. We're just friends, you know? We just want to hang out and talk about our work. We both work in the same field, remember? Yeah, yes, that's it. I don't have that much experience in game development, you see? That your research was in computer graphics. Yes, but I never made a game from scratch before. I was always a bystander. So I've been asking Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today I want to thank her directly, but she arrived first, so I couldn't buy her a drink. Never mind that. I refused it anyway. But wait. If you want to thank her directly, doesn't mean you're done with the game. Excuse me, Miss Freya. It should be you are, not your. Oh, so you corrected my grammar too now, huh? It was a slip of the tongue, okay? I'm sorry. How'd you even pick that on that anyway? It's not like I'm saying it's written down here anywhere. We just know. That's you, Aqua. So, You're done with your game? There's quite a lot of things that need to polish and fix, but players can enjoy the experience from start to finish. What kind of feedback do you give people for a video game? That depends on the game. But in Aqua's case, most of my advice is about the pace and control and UI / UX. Oh, it was just fun to have finished working on your creation. It sure you removed some of the weight on my chest, just to replace it with another weight. You mean there's still more to come after you're done? I'm not done with my book. I just lost my job. If I can't finish this draft on time, I'm done. And even after all that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done. Doubly done. I'm sorry to hear that, Freya. But please be more confident. I'm even starting to doubt myself. I read some of your short stories, you know? After our first meeting, I subscribed to the Email Whispers app. Then I read some of the stuff you wrote. They're really good, you know? Some of them were better than others. But it's still an enjoyable experience to read them. So I'm excited to check out your book once it's done. You're too kind, Aqua. What you're going through is more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through. And so I'm sure you'll both be fine. You gotta talk about in front of other people. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just that sharing is caring, you know? Okay. Thank you for helping me share with other people. I really am sorry. I know I said thanks already, right? But you put me so much emphasis on share. That's sarcasm. I know that. Aqua, I'm sorry if it sounded that way. But yeah, I kind of get what you're dealing with. Although it's a bit different for me. What's your problem? Burnout? Been working on something for 2 years straight. But no one outside the office knows about it. And those who do don't seem to appreciate it at all. I thought Fullmetal Conflict had a new game every 2 years. Yes, I don't really work on them. Not directly. So, what do you work on? A secret project. I'll tell you under free and DA. Alright, I'm not with the paper anymore anyway. I'm part of a special team. We're tasked with making a breakthrough in the studio. We need to be able to make a prototype for the new IP. Or worst case, another Full Metal Conflict game in a different genre. Isn't that a dream job for some people? Heh. That's what I thought at first. You're a writer, right? Imagine being a writer, but you can't publish anything you write for years. That doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all. My team has been making pitches, dozens of them, hundreds, thousands. Out of those countless pitches, only a handful got approved for prototyping. And so far, none of the prototypes have been approved. Ouch. There's only 7 of us on the team. The 7 samurai, that's what they said. So you haven't released anything for the last 2 years? Sometimes the team works to support others when they're going through a crunch cycle. They need a hit and almost impossible target. We jump in? No wonder why you guys were considered the 7 samurai. I guess, yeah. By the way, Myrtle, I just realized. What? Usually developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right? More or less, yeah. When's the last time you had a vacation? Before I joined this company, I guess. That's like years ago. Dude, no wonder you're so burned out. Yes, that's why. You need a vacation. But I can't just take one. You can. In fact, you will do it tomorrow. But tomorrow is... I'm not done yet. You take tomorrow, the day after, and another day after off. But where should I go? Don't worry, I'll take care of that. You will? I'm going with you for this long weekend vacation. Max West. That's not this weekend. Forget about it now. Hey. Okay? I can't do it tomorrow. How about starting Friday? It's still a long weekend getaway, right? Alright. Oh, I'm so excited. Wow, Aqua. You look like a different person. Really? I'm sorry. Don't be. Okay, it's settled then. I need to go home now. Prepare for our getaway. I'll come with you. To my apartment? No, we'll walk together to the bus stop just like last time. Oh. Okay then. Everyone see you next week, okay? Something going on between them. I see it. Good for y'all, man. Good for y'all. Have fun. Take care out there. May you find joy during your vacation. Okay, see you folks later. Alright, Myrtle. Yo, have fun, man. Vacation, huh? You definitely need one, Freya. I gotta finish this job first. As we have said before, you can do it, Miss Freya. Thanks, no. Anyways, are you going to closing time soon? Depends. Why? I'm in the mood for some writing. Then please, take your time. You sure? Do you want a drink to be going with? Still in the house. I definitely won't say no. That was a chill day, but oh snap, Friday, October 2nd, 2020. The Evening Whispers is with the PERB people for stricter gun laws. New healthier Fury Sedative might be available soon. Action video game, Rising Hill, blame for violence in school. Alright, man, shoot. I think I'm about to end it there, man. Hope you guys enjoyed. But, yeah, man. For Jason, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.